Good evening, guys. Happy Monday to all of your sunshiny faces. Today it was hot out. I'm not sure of the exact high temperature for today, but it was just hot. And then also too, it's been raining, so the humidity feels kind of high. It doesn't feel that bad. We've already had a couple days that have been worse, and in the summer it gets a lot worse with the humidity, so it's not that bad, but it's just really hot today and semi-humid at least. So today was just one of those days where honestly I did not want to do anything. I literally laid around in bed for a good portion of the day. I did do dishes and I did do laundry, but it was just kind of too hot to do anything else. Tomorrow though, it's supposed to be 67, I think, is a high. So it's going to be 60s for the most part tomorrow. But today was probably 80 degrees. Then I think it's supposed to rain overnight and drop temperatures and everything like that. And then it looked like it was supposed to rain in the morning, but now I just looked, it doesn't look like it's supposed to rain. So I don't know if me and Jack are going to go walking or plan on going or anything like that. Just because again too, right now weather's so unpredictable though. I think there was 2 days maybe last week where originally it wasn't supposed to rain, then it did end up raining, or it wasn't the timing was different. It was supposed to rain later where it started raining earlier, or it was supposed to rain earlier and then it rained later. So we were like, oh well, we can't go walking because it'd be right around the time where we normally go. And then of course it doesn't end up raining, and it'll rain 2-3 hours later, after we would have went. The weather has been like that now for the last week or two, where it's just been really weird, more with the rain. And also too, the temperature got cool at the end of the week, or Friday and Saturday. It was really cold. I closed my windows, and then yesterday I didn't open them up all the way, yesterday I think, and then last night, but I didn't realize because I never had my curtains open because I wasn't in my room at all yesterday, so I didn't realize my window was open this much. So last night while I was sleeping, I was it is so hot in here. And normally overnight it cools down because it cools down outside, so then it cools down in my room, but the circulation in my room too is just not the best. It does not, unless I have my door open, it stays very warm in here too. So it's just I slept very uncomfortably last night because it was so warm, but I also didn't realize that my window was not open very much at all. So I opened it more today, but then during the day it didn't matter because it was still that hot. It was as hot in here as it was outside. But then at night, it was actually 13 degrees. I checked this. It was 13 degrees warmer in my bedroom than it was outside, and you couldn't tell that it was getting any cooler either, because then when I had my door open and there was a cross breeze kind of thing going through, or better air circulation, because the bathroom windows open right across from my bedroom, there's a better airflow. It felt so much cooler. But then Jack took the dogs outside and they're all muddy because it's raining, so then he closed my door so they wouldn't come running in here with their muddy feet, and sure enough it feels hotter in here again. So that stinks. But the thing is that I did end up doing was I ordered myself a fan. My parents have 2 fans upstairs right now, and we have not gotten to the point where we're oh, if it's 80 degrees consistently, then we need to have the air conditioning on, because it's also been again too, it'll be 60 degrees and it's okay, we shouldn't have the air conditioning on. Then all of a sudden it gets really you know, really hot again where it is 80 degrees and we're we need the AC. So it feels kind of weird to keep going back and forth like that. So until it gets to that more consistent kind of thing, then we don't normally turn the AC on until then. I'm thinking it's probably going to come within the next maybe couple weeks at least that we'll probably end up doing that. But I mean, it's still comfortable. It's just not insanely comfortable. Like I said, my room unfortunately makes it way worse. In the rest of the house it feels really nice, in the kitchen, because we have that garden window now, so the airflow in there feels so much better than it used to when we had the other window. I don't know why, it feels a lot cooler in the kitchen. I even had the oven on today and it was it still felt very cool in the kitchen, which is surprising. So that's a good thing. That's a cool thing that you know, those windows are you know, letting the air in a lot more, and the cool air and stuff like that. So, you know, but like I said, in here, it's so hot. So I ended up breaking down. I ordered myself a desk fan that I'm going to use, at least for the most part, probably when I sleep. The thing is that we have, I think, 3 fans. You know, those ones that like stand up, they oscillate and everything like that. But the blades, you know, they're like blade fans. So they're very loud and I cannot sleep. Like, I have to sleep with the TV on, but I also don't like sleeping with fans or like other white noise and stuff like that. I like to be able to, like, okay, my window's open, I can like listen to the ambient sound of outdoors and stuff like that. That doesn't bother me, but for some reason, like fan noises, it's just very kind of, I don't know, like obtrusive, and like I can't sleep really well with the fan on. It feels like I think I sleep better, like I stay asleep better with the fan on, so because it is that like white noise kind of background noise type of thing, but I just cannot fall asleep like with it on. It's very difficult for me to fall asleep. The same thing too with like overhead fans, which is why when I redid my room in here, I actually took the fan out. You guys can see my light in here. But I took the fan that was in here out. It was, I think honestly it was broken. I don't think that the fan worked anymore. It was only the light. And something was weird too with like the dial, I think didn't work or something like that. Because I replaced, I know, the switch in my room for my light. Something was weird with the fan, like it didn't work, and it wasn't tied into the light switch, but there was also something weird with it. I think it just like didn't work, like the motor was out on it or something, who knows, I don't remember. But anyways, so I was just like, well, it's getting replaced anyway since it's not working. So it was one of the best and worst decisions, because like I said, whenever I'd have a fan on, like when I was little, like this was my room at one point when I was little. I used to have the back bedroom, which also had a fan. My bedroom was upstairs, which also had a fan. Like there were fans. There's a fan in every single room. We had one in here, the primary bedroom, the back bedroom, one in the living room. We had one in the kitchen. We don't anymore, but when we first moved in, we did. And there was one upstairs. So every room but the bathroom had a fan. And funny enough, the bathroom actually didn't have like a bathroom fan, you know, that like, you know, takes the humidity out and everything like that. My dad installed that way later, but that was probably the room that you want the fan in the most. The only room in the house that didn't have one when we first moved in. But yeah, as we've, you know, upgraded and everything like that over the years, we've done different stuff and, you know, upgraded light fixtures and all of that. So like I said, mine doesn't have it anymore because again, too, I can't sleep with the fan on anyway. I need it sometimes when it's like hot out and like I just need to cool down while I'm sleeping. Like if I had a fan on me, I'd probably sleep still under comforter in the middle of summer. Like if it was 90 degrees outside and I had a fan on me, I'd still probably sleep under my comforter and at least under my sheet for sure. But like I'd need something on me when I sleep if I have a fan blowing on me, but I can't fall asleep. Well, I have to listen to like the fan on the ceiling, like, or a fan, you know, like a stand fan or whatever. So I did find one that was very highly rated for how quiet it is. It's one of those like not no bladed fan, but like a very quiet, like low sounding fan. Even on like the highest setting, people are saying that it's still insanely quiet. So I'm hoping that it will be quiet. It's just like a smaller like desk fan. It doesn't have like a stand or anything like that. But I don't think that I want one, like one of those like the taller, like, you know, oscillating kind of fans like that, or like the Dyson kind of ones too that like don't have like any blades, like those ones. I don't want that because I don't know if I'm going to need it as much when I move rooms, because again too, that room might be better. Like Jack loves it when it's hot. He has not opened up his windows at all in that room, and I'm like, oh my gosh, how? Like it's 100 degrees in here and yet like he's always comfortable in the hot, yet he claims winter is his favorite season. I don't get it, but like, you know, I love summer and I love it being hot. It's just the uncomfortableness of like having to figure out how to be comfortable in the heat that I don't like. But that room feels like it actually stays a lot cooler. Like if he had both the windows open, it'd be so cool and nice in there, but he doesn't. He has neither of the windows open. I think at one point he did have the fan on, but like the overhead fan, which does cool it down in there. But when I switch rooms, I don't want an overhead fan. Like I said, I actually am going to do 2 lights. We're going to run one at like one end and another at the other end, which is going to be a huge chore. But so I knew that I didn't want to have a fan in there anyway when I switch rooms, but I also don't think that I want a stand fan because I don't know if I'm going to have room for it or like where I'm going to find room. And also too, sometimes they're just kind of obtrusive. Like in my room as it is right now, I wouldn't be able to walk around it if I had to put it like in the middle of my room. Like it's kind of just in the way, like, and I can't like put it up against the wall really because I have no like wall space to like back it up into, like put it in my chair, you know. But if I have just a little like desk fan, I can put it on my desk, I can put it on my nightstand, like something like that, that makes it a little bit better. And this one also too, it oscillates like everything like that, like a stand fan does, but it just doesn't have a stand, so it's a little bit better. Like if I want to put it on a shelf, or if I want to put it like, you know, I can put it up on the top of my desk, like the hutch, and I can have it facing me like while I'm sleeping. So, and it has like apparently a really long like range too, so I feel like that's really good. And again too, it's really quiet, so I'm hoping that that works. And it's supposed to come, I think, on Wednesday, but I think it's supposed to cool down like overnight tonight, and then tomorrow is supposed to be cool, and then it's supposed to be cool for like the next few days, and then it's supposed to get hot again where it's gonna be like 80 degrees. So either way though, my plan is also to thinking about moving rooms, like what I might need as well. Like I might prefer to also have a small fan in my room, knowing that I probably don't want an overhead fan. And it's just because it's difficult for me to sleep. And like I said, it's just weird. It's not because like I don't like the sound of the blades. Like the same thing too with like my computer when it's running, the blades like from the fan, it's so noisy that like I do not like the sound of like fan blades when they're going. Like the same thing too, like ceiling fans, like that kind of stuff. I just like, and especially when I'm trying to fall asleep, it's really difficult for me to fall asleep. And like I said, I might sleep better with it because of the white noise, but I can't fall asleep when I'm like listening to it. It takes me a really long time because it's just annoying, like, and it's just, I don't know how to describe it, but it's just it's not easy for me to fall asleep when I'm listening to the fan at night. I just don't like that in general. Like even to like if we have the fan on in the living room, sometimes like it's annoying. Like if I'm sitting at my desk listening to my computer fans like while they're going, and they're under my desk, but like they're just loud too. Like so it's just something, like I said, that bothers me. Like I just don't like that noise. Again, I'm hoping that this is nice and quiet. And again too, if it's like somewhat quiet, at least it doesn't have to be super like silent, but if it's just at least somewhat more quiet, then again too, the big, you know, like it sounds like a wind tunnel kind of fan. Like that's what those like stand fans are, like the ones my parents have upstairs. Like I walked upstairs to go and give the guinea pigs some greens today, and I was like, it sounds like a wind tunnel up here. Like they have 2 also, like both facing their beds, like on either side. Like I think my mom has one and my dad has one, and like they're both facing them. Like you walk up there and it's like just hits you like right at the perfect angle too. I was like, this is you know, like I would not be able to sleep like that. But anyways, I am going to try and fall asleep tonight. I need to go and take a shower. I feel like I'll cool down too after a shower, which will be better, so hopefully I can sleep a little bit better tonight. And it's supposed to cool down overnight, so I guess that's good too. But I will see you guys in tomorrow's vlog. If you guys did enjoy today's, make sure you guys give a big old thumbs up. If you guys are new, we'd love it if you'd subscribe, and I'll see all of your sunshiny faces tomorrow. So bye guys.